Hi, this is Jessica. So I'll be doing my final demo for UCOSP, which is semester 2015 for review board. So this semester I spent most of my time working on a project called Review Board Gateway. Review Board Gateway is a service that sits in front of repositories and retrieves things such as file blobs, commits, branches, etc., and provides this information back to review board via an API. The goal of it is to be super tightly integrated with the review board, as well as being super easy to deploy. So for example, if I had a repository called Recipe Finder, and I wanted to host this on Review Board Gateway, then I would go into the Review Board Gateway configuration file and specify it as a repository. So here I already have it specified, with the name being Recipe Finder. The path is where the repository is located, and it is a Git repository. So if I run the RB Gateway server, I can now start adding a Review Board Gateway repository onto Review Board. So in the form here, I can go ahead and call my repository Recipe Finder. The hosting service is Review Board Gateway. The service URL is where Review Board Gateway is running. And the account I've already actually linked with this username. The username and password is actually specified in the configuration file as well. So the repository name is what I specified in the configuration file for this repository, and I called it Recipe Finder. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save here. And that successfully added the Recipe Finder repository onto review board. There's just a couple more setup steps that I have to do before I can actually start posting review requests. So first thing I'm going to do is create a .reviewboard.rc file for this repository to point to review board. Go ahead and hit save. I'm going to add this file. Oh, I should have actually made this in the recipe finder folder. So I'm just going to move this here. And then I'm going to do the same thing, add the file, and commit it as add.reviewboard.rc. So now if I do rpt post, this should actually successfully post to the review board server, which it does. So I copy this and I go over here. We can successfully view the diff, which tells us that we added this review board RC file. So this is what I did for the first half of the semester. And the second half I worked on getting the post-commit UI to work with Review Board Gateway. So what the post-commit UI does is basically if I go here, I should be able to see all the previous commits, see the different branches. There's only one branch, unfortunately, for Recipe Finder, so I can't show that functionality, but you would be able to switch between branches and show all the commits. So here, it's listing all the commits, and you can tell the paging is also working. So for example, if I wanted to change something with this commit, then I can click on it, and it would open up the review request, and I would be able to successfully view the diff. For this case, it's a PNG file, so it doesn't really show it here, so that was probably a bad example. But if I go back here and, for example, if I clicked fix local search bug, and I view the diff, then I can see what was changed successfully. So this pretty much concludes my demo. It was a really great semester for me, and thank you for watching.